If all the bad kids in Japan were picking on Nobita, Suneo would turn into a hero of justice, firing a laser to make every bully instantly fall asleep. Everyone wondered how he managed to control his dreams at will. Suneo answered that having a rich imagination is key to having wonderful dreams. Nobita was quite upset about this, but Doraemon told him to be generous since it was just a dream. Yet Suneo dreamed not only of Nobita, but also of a discarded Doraemon in a pile of garbage. The kind and gentle Suneo picked it up and repaired it, turning it into a cat that obeyed his every command. Doraemon was furious and bristled with anger. Doraemon pulled out a dream director's chair, and the two brothers were going to teach Suneo a lesson. As night fell and the plan was supposed to begin, Nobita was sleeping so soundly he couldn't be woken up. Doraemon had to pull out the dream projector to see what kind of dream he was having. To everyone's surprise, Nobita in the dream was actually asleep, so Doraemon sat in the director's chair, woke up Dream Nobita, and then pulled up Suneo's dream. At this moment, he was dreaming of flying an airplane, and Doraemon certainly wouldn't let Suneo get his way. Shizuka wanted to join in to look for treasure too, and Nobita wanted to go as well, but Suneo refused him. Doraemon yelled, "Cut!" The cat director said this plane was meant for Nobita. Since the director's orders could not be disobeyed, Suneo had to watch as Nobita and Shizuka flew off in the plane. Who would have thought that before the two could even enjoy themselves for long, Suneo chased after them in a brand new plane. Seeing that Shizuka was about to be snatched away again, Doraemon immediately arranged for a thundercloud to appear ahead, followed by a series of screams coming from inside the cloud. After shaking off Suneo, Shizuka praised Nobita for being able to come up with such an awesome airplane. Hearing that, Nobita also began to doubt whether he actually made this plane himself. Because of his overthinking, the plane immediately stopped working and then rapidly plunged onto a small island. The next second, Suneo started dominating the dream again, telling Nobita to carry all the luggage and start looking for treasure. Doraemon couldn't bear to watch, shouted cut, and made them switch roles. The switched Nobita looked completely confident, pointing over there and declaring the treasure hunt had begun. As they walked, Nobita started daydreaming again, and gradually the surrounding environment grew gloomy and eerie. After walking for the better part of the day, the three of them ended up back where they started. Nobita could only cry and say he was lost, while Suneo comforted Shizuka, telling her not to be afraid because he would lead everyone to find the treasure. Even so, Doraemon still gave Nobita a boost, directly carving out a path for him. Regaining his confidence, he continued leading the two forward. Crossing the forest, they arrived at a canyon. Suneo looked at the map and saw that countless dangers lay ahead. Nobita asked why they couldn't just skip all these to find the final treasure. The cat director heard the instructions, and the next second the three arrived at the final mountain. Just climb up and they would find the ultimate treasure. After climbing for a few minutes, Nobita was already exhausted and collapsed on the ground. Doraemon continued to clear the way for him, so they hopped on an elevator and reached the peak. Nobita jumped out excitedly, but Suneo checked the map and said finding the treasure required solving a puzzle, so Doraemon gave him another boost. Just as Nobita wanted to walk over and grab it, the earth shook violently, and a giant gorilla burst out from beneath the canyon. With a roaring shout, it scared Nobita right out of his dream. Doraemon hurriedly told him not to run away. In the dream, Suneo showed no panic facing the huge gorilla. He imagined himself as Tarzan, leaped up and kicked the gorilla right in the face. Having no other choice, he pulled out the Tarzan shorts, saying that once worn, any animal could be defeated. Armed with the prop, Nobita returned to the dream, only to find the gorilla had already been defeated by Suneo. Not only did Shizuka run off with him, but Suneo got the treasure too.